Welcome back, everybody, to the Turn Left Podcast, episode 14. We have Harper here with us tonight. Got a good episode, I think. Harper's writing a book really quick while we get this podcast started.
Okay.
Oh, so we're back. Harper is with us tonight, and we have a very special person in the studio tonight, Tina. She's back. We got a new monitor. Hey, that other microphone's on.
What's up, everybody?
Anyway, we got Harper here. Yeah, they did. Probably have a lot more viewers tonight now that
your views
Jesse's
sucked.
back. Hey.
Wow. It's Tina. Kidding. Just kidding.
So we got Harper here. Volleyball player, college athlete, living organ donor.
Family friend.
All the
Nobody cares about
Childhood family friend.
that. Yeah, nobody
Literal
cares about
best
that.
friend.
Okay. Yeah.
I had more stuff, but I forgot to write it down, and now I'm in a notch. But anyway.
Gonna be buried in a coliseum.
Act like
You
you
can
haven't
pull your
known me for
microphone
15 years.
Well, I have known you for a long time, but the interesting things that they'll like about you is the fact that you were giving away body parts and that you play volleyball
Yeah.
athletically, and you were just in a similar type, not podcast, what would you call that, an NCAA Zoom meeting? I mean, what was that?
Oh, so that was the online career and sports forum through the NCAA. It's for any student athletes that are looking to pursue a career in sports, which that is me. If you work in sports, hit me up. But yeah, so it was just a 3-day online forum, getting to meet a lot of different people that are doing different jobs in sports, similar to what I want to do.
Okay, and what would be your career path if you chose to? Or what would be your chosen career path if you could?
So I think what I'm looking to do is pursue a graduate assistant position at a university and get my master's or do my next step from here. But long term, working in athletics, I can see myself doing like administrative stuff for the athletes, such as academic advising or like student life planning for life after sports. I don't know. I just can't see myself getting away from the sports, life. So I have to, pursue a career in it.
Yeah. No, and you've been playing sports your whole life, right?
Literally my whole life. Like I took my first steps on a volleyball court.
Okay.
So it's definitely meant to be my career.
Yeah. And what about, did you consider, you said, what about coaching?
Doing grad assistant so I can be an assistant volleyball coach at a school while getting my master's degree full time. So definitely switching the roles, but it'll still be similar to what my life is like in volleyball now, practices, traveling with teams and stuff like that. So very similar to what I'm doing. I guess I just turned in my jersey and become a coach, which is kind of cool.
That is cool. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Did we ever get a story for tonight for Tell Me Something Great or Turn Right? What did we call it? We thought of a really good name, too.
Tell me something tight.
What?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah. When
exactly
TJ
what
was
I
on,
think
we were going to be
TJ
Tell Me
was on.
Something Tight.
That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah. So anyway.
Too much of a pervert for that.
My mind did go to the gutter.
Okay, I'm glad that I wasn't the only one that went there.
Really?
That's why
Okay,
I'm over
well,
there.
maybe we can't use that. then. We got to make sure that we don't get in trouble with Harper's got a...
I have a really, really great story.
Okay.
I'm scared.
Yeah, now I'm scared.
I just got my hair done, and my hairdresser, Haley Shea, shout out, if you guys need your hair done, hit her up.
Hey,
She's the goat.
Absolutely.
So is that the story?
Yeah, that's it.
Story. Oh.
I was waiting for like a childhood trauma story or something from us growing up.
No, sorry. We've got plenty of those.
Yeah.
Do you want to start with the first time Jesse drove us to McDonald's?
Are we seriously going there?
And Ethan
I
had to
think
come
we've already
save us.
told
This
that
is
story
Ethan's
before.
favorite
No, it's not
story.
my favorite story. It's my brother's favorite story. I think we've already told that on here.
Have we?
I don't know.
Okay, well, we're going to tell it from my view.
Josh wants to know if that's a Shannon Smith koozie.
It is.
Good job, Josh.
Shout out, Josh.
Good eye.
First and last names help a lot.
What?
Josh who?
Josh
Ayers, your brother.
Oh.
I know a lot of Joshes.
I thought you meant the koozie, and I was like, Shannon Smith?
Yeah.
I told
No,
you.
Josh used first and last names like he should have. Anyway,
Josh Ayers said tight.
Yeah, that's our Tell Me Something Tight segment. It's this koozie. Anyway, what were we talking about before that? Y'all totally lost me.
Nothing. Let's move on.
Okay.
Trina.
All right. So, what was the end of your story with the hairdresser? That was it.
That was literally.
That was the story.
It was a shout out. I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah.
She was getting her hair done, but she was shouting out the amazing
The
science.
good story is that finally COVID is kind of coming to an end, I guess, and things are going into phase 1, and life is sort of returning to normal.
So she got her hair done.
So I got my hair done.
Ratchet anymore.
For the
I need to
first
do
time
mine
in
too.
like 4 months.
Yeah, I need to do mine too. That's why you haven't seen me without a hat since like episode 5.
I could probably help you.
It's okay.
Okay. Anyways.
All right. Well, you were downtown this weekend.
What up?
When were you down? Monday? You were doing some of the protesting and stuff like that?
I was downtown was that Monday? It was either Monday or
So-
Tuesday
I think it was
Might have
Monday.
been Tuesday.
afternoon. It was amazing.
Really?
Absolutely incredible. So many people down there. And
Mike, yeah, just hold it a little closer. The
Is that
fist
good?
away. Yeah.
Okay. So many people down there, ran into so many people that I've grown up with and not seen for so many years, and it was just so cool to all be surrounded by people who are supporting, people around us, and it was incredible. I didn't see any vandalism or anything being done. It was peaceful, it was fun, I felt safe, and I'm so glad. I definitely want to go back down there sometime this week, and I will.
Yeah, it seemed like only at first, really, all the, vandalism, stuff like that, they seemed to, not even they, I don't even think it was the same parties, but it seemed to stop after the first couple nights anyway.
Right.
Which is good. But it was all in all a good vibe. Was it all at one spot, or was it kind of at all the different monuments? Which one were you at?
So it started actually at the Capitol and walked all the way down Broad Street to the monuments. I kind of intercepted where I parked my car, like with the big group, because I didn't really know where to like park down there. And then you see the cars that are on fire, and I'm like, oh no, like I really wasn't trying to come back to that. So I tried to park way out the way. I parked down the street by Chipotle. I don't know. I felt safe. And so I kind of intercepted the group like right on Belvedere, and we walked all the way down the monuments, and it was mostly at the Lee Monument where we were all surrounded.
Okay.
Cool. 8 o'clock curfew came around. Guess who didn't go home?
Wow.
It's not
Well,
the first
see,
time I've ever broken
We were
curfew.
going to try not to incriminate you here on this
Rebel.
podcast, and now
I
you
think
just did it to yourself.
I think we started that habit a little early in
Right.
middle school.
I mean, 8 o'clock curfew was early. At least we used to have like an 11 o'clock curfew. We probably could have made that one, but 8 is like,
Having a curfew is kind of crazy silly, in my opinion, anyway.
Okay, well, me and Megan were 14 running Rich and Wild, so I
No,
think it
I'm
was
saying
necessary.
for adults now.
Oh, I was like, we had a reason.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Curfew for kids
It
makes
was
total
necessary.
sense.
Right, yes, I get that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry. I should have clarified. But,
It's kind of
Yeah.
embarrassing.
and y'all
that we
never
still didn't
listened to the
make
curfew
11
back then
o'clock.
anyway, so,
Right.
yeah. So
I remember one time I was at my way ex-boyfriend's house and told my mom that my phone broke, and his dad was helping me fix it, but actually I just was ignoring her.
Oh, no.
Because I wanted to stay out later.
Yeah, I was just saying.
Like, you
people-
can't go home with a broken phone.
Yeah, duh.
Well, not only that, but like people that get early curfews, they just sneak out afterward. So it's like you can have a curfew, but then you just sneak out. If you don't have as much of a curfew, they're not just going to sneak out as much.
Yeah.
My opinion. Some kids are probably better than I was.
I think Megan and I were lucky being across the street from each other because it was easier to like go back and forth between our houses when we're that close. Like I didn't
Once
have to
you
like
did
run
sneak
down
out.
Whole Street away
Yeah.
from, Brandon. At least we were right here.
Yeah, and I
We
could
were
be
safe.
like, Mom, I'm going to Harper's, and Harper could be like, Mom, I'm going to Meg's, and we'd meet somewhere else.
Hey, Mom, I'm sure you're watching.
Hey, Mama.
Yeah, we're doing a lot of self-incriminating this evening.
Anyways,
Okay. Well, anyway, did you see? You're big into diets, aren't you?
To an extent.
Okay.
Life choices revolving food
Yeah.
is more.
Yeah, but you've been vegan before.
Correct.
Okay. Don't try to read this.
Oh, is that like secret notes?
No. Half of it. We're like not even on the right subject already anyway, so it's all totally mixed up.
Could have told you that.
But anyway, so did you see the video of the girl trying to relate? She's like trying to use this movement going on right now to, I guess, move her veganism and trying to say, see, Black Lives Matter and animal lives matter, and then making a bunch of comparisons.
Ooh.
I haven't seen that video, but like that
Oh my
doesn't
gosh.
shock me.
I want to pull it up right now. I'm not going to just because it's it's weird when I do videos and we can see them and you can't. But
Right.
do yourself a favor and just look it up. I'm sure, unless it's gone now, but it was just like,
Or
Oh my
don't
God.
Just check the views.
Yeah.
I mean, I think there's a time and place for everything, and maybe she should read the room.
yeah, I mean,
that's not
this would
appropriate
this
right now.
would never go over well, but especially not this week. And this week, and just in general, this time right now, it just even more so means that she was literally just using this time.
To
It's
spread
almost
her
like all the
message.
companies that try to start doing all these movements for the pandemic, like and advertising a bunch of it, like we're still going to be here for you, which I understand they're just trying to make money during a hard time and everything, but it's like, yeah, don't try to use, a pandemic or, especially not, what's going on now for trying to boost your,
Well,
you
why
know,
not
your
just-
ideas or products. I'm sure she's, she had a big following. She wasn't like one of my friends on Snapchat or anything like that.
One of your 4 that gets a lot of snaps all day.
Yeah, y'all are my 3 girl friends on Snapchat.
I'm
so.
sure I'm your best friend.
Yeah.
Weren't you
Are we
like,
friends
just
on
talking
Snapchat? Yeah,
a
we
couple
are.
weeks ago though about that guy that you knew who used his mom's COVID diagnosis as like a
Yeah.
clickbait?
Yeah, I mean, that's the same exact thing,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
I mean, that's
She
not as
literally,
bad, in my
had
opinion.
COVID.
Well, it was actually just, he was taking donations. Well, it's, pretty much the same, because she was using it to promote her brand and using it for sales. He was actually using it he was a YouTuber, and he's literally getting donations and stuff like that.
Because they think he has the coronavirus.
Well, he really
Well,
fake
was
booked him. He
using
said,
it for
on the way to the
views.
hospital to see if I have COVID. Wish I was kidding. Then later you find out, and then he says, very important update going live on Facebook, on YouTube in an hour. So he goes live and he even had me hooked, and then turns out 10 minutes into the video after he's already thanked 1,000 people for donations, he ends up saying that he doesn't have it and that his mom and aunt had it before he ever left, and that's the reason why he went and got checked. Never mentioned that before, like,
Right.
hey, my mom and aunt have it, so I'm going to go see if I do.
Right.
But hey, I'll be live later if you'd like to donate. And I have COVID, by the way, now. So my PayPal is EthanAir6969. Is that how PayPal works? I don't have one. Is that how usernames work on PayPal?
No, I think that's Venmo.
You have to have money to have PayPal.
Patty Fadden said, "Why didn't you run Dominion today?"
I had to work today. Anyway, yeah, I just thought that was not cool. I was going to try to play an angle on you in a funny way, but since you're not a vegan right now, I guess I can't really use it against you, so.
Okay.
You got lucky.
Thank you. Should we talk about the time that I climbed in that race car right there and couldn't get out because
You can. You
So
probably remember a lot better
tall.
than I do because you were stuck in there. And
Wait, when was this?
When was this?
it was when it was
Long
in the
time ago.
garage
it wasn't this
In
space, it was
Branderville.
a different one a long time ago, but
Oh.
and
Damn,
like
that
Ethan
is
was
like
like,
a
yeah, you can
throwback.
get in, and I'm like, amazing, I can just crawl in and out of the window, and once
You
I got in that
stuck.
seat, I couldn't get out. Like my
Yeah.
legs, there was nowhere for me to go.
yeah, everybody thinks it's easy and then they try to get out of the car.
We all
and they
just
don't
like
realize.
whoop, and
Well,
yeah,
Ethan literally drives that thing like it's a clown car. Like his knees are up at his chin.
yeah, that was me.
Yeah.
That one I didn't. The one that she was in, but yeah, I
So
see
that
what
one was
you're saying.
bigger.
The cockpit was, or the seat sat a little farther back.
Fuller said that,
Got rained out anyway.
yeah, the Dominion got rained out. UCars had 8 laps left and 1 race got canceled, so.
Yeah, but they still ended it. Michael Frazier, shout out to Michael Frazier who won the race. Congrats to him. They still ended it with a winner. If it's less than halfway, they won't. They reschedule it. If it's more than halfway, then whoever's leading the
So we
race
just
wins.
end it
Yeah.
early.
It was a close battle for the lead too. That was pretty interesting. But I don't know. I've seen a lot of things on my news feed this week. What is
Alex Ayers said Ethan just doesn't feel like moving the seat, lol.
That's not entirely true.
Ooh, Nick Heiss said, "Are you faster than Alex on foot?"
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, Alex is gonna deny that because
Oh.
he like.
He says no, he's not.
Michael Chapman says he is.
Michael Chapman definitely is. He's faster than everyone.
Alex, I hear a challenge coming up.
That's fine, Alex. We can do it.
Alex is
You
almost
better
third.
stretch first. or
Alex said
something.
in gold car. No, this is on foot.
Yeah, we can do it. We can do it just like we did that arm wrestle a couple months ago, Alex. How'd that work out for you?
Burn!
Ew.
Sorry.
He thinks because he goes to the gym now, he's just gonna beat me at everything. We're not doing a mile, Alex. We're doing a 40-yard dash.
He said, let's go, bro. I'll smoke both of y'all on episode 15.
Smoke both of who? Me and Chapman?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't do that in the middle of an episode. We can make a video though if y'all want. But
Nick Hines said, 1 lap race around Southside on foot.
Oh my
okay, no, I
God.
will lose that one, Nikai. You're getting a little long for me, dude.
There was a dog, he was a Great Dane that was like jumping up on me a couple weeks ago, and I had to run away from him because if I didn't run fast enough, he would try and jump on me again and play with me.
You never run from a dog.
Well, I had to run, but I was trying to run uphill, and I realized that I'm not able to run anymore.
Oh.
And
At
I
all?
fell straight. I'm
What are you,
You
like?
can't run.
No, it feels like I'm like
You
running
forgot?
through Jello. Like I'm like so slow.
We'll
Wow.
blame that on your accident.
Were you on
not just,
acid?
like aging.
No, I wish.
Dang, good.
What hill were you running up, Megan? I'm just curious.
It was at Diane's house.
Oh, that sounds cool.
And you were just moving super slow?
Yeah, I just like felt like
You were super sober?
I can't promise I was sober, but I
Me
just
either.
felt like
No.
my feet weren't
Yeah.
going anywhere.
She was not sober.
Was her house underwater?
No, but
Megan was.
Sounds like Megan was drowning. Anyway, all right, I forgot where we were at. We were talking about the run race, which that's not even where we're at. That's a whole separate thing. And where did that come from? Nick asked that originally.
Mm-hmm.
Alex said while drinking a gallon of chocolate milk and eating last dab. Alex, let's be more original. We've already done that.
Well, nobody's completed it yet. Although I do have somebody that says they can do it. Although I told them we're not gonna talk about it until they send a video of them doing it, and then they can come on and do it. But did y'all see the video of the 75-year-old dude that was up in Buffalo that walked into the? Pretty much, he was like not a protester. I guess he was a protester, but all the police were walking up the road.
Oh, I
in
heard
line.
about this. They
The old
trampled
man that
him.
they pushed.
Yeah,
Oh.
He's in a coma.
they didn't trample him. He was literally. They were
Shoved
walking,
him.
and he literally walked up to them and started antagonizing them.
Oh.
And they literally they were walking like this with their batons or whatever, and they literally were just like that barely, and he was just like whoa, and fell down and broke his skull open, bleeding all over the ground, horrible. And now, especially not a time for it, but now of course it's really bad for police brutality. But in my opinion, I don't like the comparison of those two. You know, George Floyd was totally just innocent. This old 75-year-old white guy who shouldn't even be out in public right now. He was wearing a mask. I mean, dude, you're over the COVID
Yeah,
cutoff line,
what
bro.
happened to COVID?
What are you doing going out with a bunch of people and trying to...
You can
Anyway,
move on.
don't go
We
up
had more
slapping on a bunch of
it's
cops
just
with
this
full
last
out,
episode.
gear on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He literally goes up and starts slapping her, whatever. I mean, he's not punching them. It's not like he's trying to hurt him. I mean, he couldn't. He's a 75-year-old man. So yeah, they probably could have stepped in their tracks a little bit, slowed down, and just asked him what's up. But I mean, they literally just gave him a little shove, and he was like, oh, and fell down and literally busted his skull open. So yeah, it's a sucky situation. But the fact that everybody's going off on them, comparing it to George Floyd. This is a white dude antagonizing the police. That's
Right.
not even the same. Don't even try to link those two up. I'm not going to say he deserved it, but that was stupid what he did. And yeah, he definitely didn't deserve that. But watch the video, and it's horrifying because, I mean, you can literally see his head bleeding out and stuff.
So maybe just don't watch
Ew,
all
anyway,
of it.
moving on.
Wait, that reminded me of a time.
No,
Yeah.
you need to watch stuff like this. I don't like the whole culture of, I'm not going to, that's a little too, this actually happened. Everybody that was there saw it, viscerally in person. So I think the least you could do is just watch it once, even as graphic as it is. Just like, the George Floyd video. I'm sure everybody watched the video once, didn't they?
Yeah.
You didn't want to, you didn't like to, but it's just something you owe to yourself and to, I guess just yourself to know what's going on. And to get a perspective, because you see all these people relating the two, and it's don't even, in my opinion, let them be separate, because that dude was just trying to piss him off, and then they gave him a little shove, and he's 103 years old. It's dude, get in your wheelchair and go at them. They're not going to knock you down in that bad boy. But, I don't know. Just my opinion. But, why have y'all not seen every video that I've brought up?
I have seen
Are
it.
y'all in a different world than I am? You have?
I have not.
Harper forgot she was on this podcast for She's like,
I think you just kind
She
of.
said that while
she
you
got
were
that drink from
raging.
Megan, and now they're both drowning.
Yeah, good thing there's no hills around here.
I don't know.
Like,
I was just
It's like
listening
the
to
opposite.
you, like,
There's a bunch
uh-huh.
of dishes.
Like, I
We
agree.
were just like giving you your time.
Am I saying anything wrong? Please
No.
disagree.
No,
with me.
I literally
No.
just
Right.
had nothing to say.
That's the other thing too is like now I was listening to another podcast with Donnell Rawlings and Whitney Cummings, and all of a sudden they were saying if you don't say anything at all, that makes you a racist because you're not standing up for it. It's like, well, shit. Now, you know, like I don't know. I don't really know what you don't. Sometimes you're too afraid to say something because you don't want to step into something like Drew Brees did, where he's bringing up something from months ago, and now he can't even play football anymore because he. Like I said, I don't know why he's doing interviews anyway right now, Drew Brees. You're worth like $80 bajillion quadrillion, but
Yeah,
Alex,
Alex, you could go without that.
Alex Ayers said, "I've seen the video. He was barely touched and smoked his own cranium."
Aww.
Jesus, Alex.
I feel the empathy.
I mean, the man didn't even put his hands down, to be honest.
Well, he was falling backwards, but yeah, I mean,
Okay, he didn't have a reaction like that. Like, I probably won't
No
either.
survival skills.
okay, and also too, all the comments saying because the guy that actually gave him a little bit of a shove, like knelt down to try to
Help him.
help him, and like the other
another
cops
cop tapped him on his shoulder.
like hold on, and everybody's like freaking out like that guy was gonna try to help him. Dude, your skull's cracked like that. That's a bad head,
Yeah.
neck, and back injury. You don't touch a person like that.
Mhm.
You wait for the medics to get there to put him on a backboard. You don't ever touch somebody like that. There's nothing you can do for him. You might break their back. Like, well, granted, he's in a coma. I mean, he's not in good shape anyway, but you could very potentially make it worse. And anybody that used to be a lifeguard knows that.
I'm only laughing because of when Ethan said I forgot I was on here for 5 minutes. That was just cute.
And it just happened again.
Yeah, I was like, okay.
Just like listening.
She's like,
so
I might
intently
get in
to
that
the
race
rant.
car again and see if I can get out this time.
Yeah, if that one's smaller, it's no chance.
Yeah, we had to use
because
the
I haven't
jaws of
gotten
life
smaller.
and cut the roof off my last race car just so she could get out.
Wait, actually?
No.
Megan.
Sorry.
I think you were in the driveway. Like, I think you would have known if the jaws of life came out.
And what do y'all think about the two white chicks looting the Starbucks and spray painting Black Lives Matter on it? I don't want to talk about this stuff too much either, but
I didn't hear about that one.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah,
Because
no,
nobody
absolutely.
cares about what white girls do.
well, I know, but just isn't that's
Nobody
that's
really cares about
exactly
Starbucks
the
either.
example that I brought up at the beginning of this. They're two separate groups. These, I don't know. It's just annoying that people. Megan's swimming. She's drowning again.
What was she doing?
I think
Oh,
she's trying to like roll a piece of bread over in an oven or something.
Yeah.
I think she's trying to tell me to keep it going or something, but
It sounds like
she's
we're
not
going.
producer Tina. Yeah, we're going plenty fine without Megan's little swimming act that she's doing over there. I forgot what I was talking about now too. Distraction Debbie back there.
You were talking about the white girls in Starbucks that none of us know what you're talking about. So we're going to let you talk about that.
I was trying to. Megan got offended because she's a white girl that goes to Starbucks. She's
No.
like, hold on, don't talk about that
I
one.
wasn't offended. I just was saying, like, let's swim through the waters and get to something else because no one knows what you're talking about.
Been
All right.
ranting for.
All right, well, check that one out too. Watch the video. I don't know if there's a video. I just read about that one.
Oh my
On the
god,
internet.
Ethan!
So it's one of those like
It
fake
had,
Facebook articles.
it had pictures and stuff. It just, I don't
Me and
remember
Harper
how to
could
video.
fake pictures and pretend we looted a Starbucks.
It
too.
was probably y'all.
Don't start that rumor. I have
Okay.
enough going around about me.
All right, so tell us a little bit about when you gave somebody your body part.
Oh my gosh.
How old were you?
21.
Okay. I'm not gonna ask how long ago that was, but all right. I honestly don't remember. What did you donate?
You don't remember?
I mean, I remember you did it. I just don't remember what it was.
Yes. What do you think it was?
Don't mouth it to him back there.
I'm
I'm
not
not.
saying anything. I'm not helping him.
I really hope you remember. Did my mom chime in and give a clue?
I haven't seen him.
I can't see it anyway, so it's not gonna
Oh,
help me.
okay.
I was hoping one of them would slip up and say it.
Take a
Was
guess.
it,
Like, there's only so
a
many things
spleen?
I can get.
It's gonna be two of everything because she's got one left.
Right, like,
what
I'm
do you have two
Something
of?
that you can get rid of and still survive with.
Well, I can't see either one of her ears right now. Was it one of those?
It's
tell
not
us
my
about it.
ears.
I think it was an internal organ.
We
My
gotta,
guess.
we gotta think of a name that game segment too. Categories.
How about organs that have been donated?
Ooh, good one. Alex Ayers said probably a kidney, bruh.
Good job. He knows me better than you.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, thanks, Alex. I'll see you on the track.
Like,
next
where
week.
even is my spleen, and what would I be like if I didn't have one? Because that's
have
what
no
I
idea.
want to know.
Honestly, though, what does the spleen do?
I don't know. Sometimes it busts.
Yeah, I've heard that it
Ruptures.
causes. I feel like it causes more trouble than help.
So then maybe I should have gave that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So I'll
why I
give
was
it-
like, dude,
that'll
you
be
should
my
have gotten rid of
next.
something you don't
Yeah.
want, not something
No.
you need, like a kidney.
No, I don't need it. I
You
have
only
one
need
and I'm
one.
great.
Well,
Alex said a kidney or a lung. That's about it. I think those are the two
or a
things.
testicle.
Or yeah,
Okay.
or like an ovary.
Well, not
Well-
you, but.
Yeah, like we were trying to name what I donated and he says a testicle.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying.
Like, okay.
I'm just saying, if you name all the body parts, I don't know. Eyeballs, you can donate eyeballs.
I don't think.
Once you, that's part of
Once
an
you-
organ donor thing.
okay,
Once
Yeah,
you
but
get,
that's after you pass away.
But I'm here.
well, clearly y'all haven't watched very many pirate movies because I think that was going on a lot back then.
I don't think that was donations.
Yeah, I think it was like accident.
Yeah, I don't think that you can be a living donor and donate an eyeball.
Yeah.
Which one do you want? My left or my right?
Well,
Are all pirates Southern?
y'all don't know the
I
same
know. I
doctors
can't.
do.
I can't do the pirate accent.
Dude, you didn't
What-
even go to the doctor. I couldn't get you to go to the doctor when you thought your neck was broken.
Oh my
Can
gosh.
we talk about
I
that?
went though.
Yeah.
no, we were
After
supposed
like
to talk
3
about the
weeks
kidney.
of
We were
misery.
supposed to talk about the kidney in the cooler with the ice. Yours.
How do you remember the cooler and the ice and that's it?
Because that's what you see in movies.
Okay, to make a long story
I
short,
didn't never
because-
see it. What do you mean? How would I remember that part of
There
it?
were
Because when I
pictures.
tell the story, I talk about
That's
that. So
intense.
just give me like a couple secs. So, to make a long story short, I saw an article on Facebook about a man that lived in Virginia needing a kidney donor. He was a single father of 2 kids, and I read the article. And as you know, because of your children, like I love kids more than anything in the world. So like reading that article really, touched my heart, and I felt like compelled to like do it, but I didn't know who he was. I didn't think much of it. I was living down at the beach at the time at ODU, living my best life, and like just up and donating a kidney. I didn't really know like what to do. So I ended up sharing the article on Facebook, just like the news article that was posted saying I want to give him one of mine.
Oh.
And that was like, yeah, that was just like my initial feeling. So like, why not let my Facebook friends know? Like, I just thought that's what I should do.
Put it out there.
But I didn't think about it much in the next couple weeks, and then I ended up, through a random situation, meeting him through my brother's wife, who was his fiance or girlfriend at the time, but we ended up being at the same place at the same time, and I didn't know that that was the same person that I read about in an article until he left that night. My brother made a comment, was like, oh yeah, that's Kristen's friend that needs a kidney transplant, and I was like, I literally fell to my knees, and I was like, that's literally the same person that was in the article that I had read a month before, needing a kidney transplant. I had no idea when I was there that he was like sick or anything like that. And so that following week I went back to the article that I had seen, and it talked about like what transplant center I was at, what hospital. And that following Monday I called and was like, I want to go through testing to donate my kidney. And I remember telling my mom, I was like, Mom, like I'm going through testing to like donate my kidney. And my mom being a nurse, like obviously she knew more about at that time about kidney transplants than I did. I was like, okay, where is my kidney? What does it look like and what does it do? But I want to give one because I know I can
I
be
just
good.
sold mine on the black market, Mom. Where is it?
So yeah, I went through testing from May until September, and I found out I was a perfect match after going through so many different testings, and when I found out I was good.
And correct me if I'm wrong. He had multiple people who had been tested before and were
Yeah, I was
matches.
definitely I was the first perfect match. He had other people that were partial matches, which is basically like if someone donates, it will like help him, but it wouldn't necessarily be like a long-term fit for him because it wasn't a 100% match. And like the way that works, like the blood types and all those different things, is like way more complicated than I ever knew. But I learned a lot through it, which is super cool. But the day they called me and told me I was a perfect match, I was like, hands down, like I'm doing it. There's no way I saw that article and then ran into him and became a perfect match. And
Y'all met in the bar, or wherever y'all were.
we were at my brother's house, and I was like, there's no way.
Was he looking at you in the kidneys real hard, like?
No, like it was never even like a
Was
thing.
he looking at you in the kidneys?
No,
What
like
are
it was
you?
not
I mean,
a thing
I'm
at
sure
all.
if I'm in need of one real bad, I might think about,
I think I'll think about everything but that because
Alex Ayers said, "How much does a kidney bring? The COVID times are tough." I don't think you get paid for it, Alex, unless you
Well, I
sell
made
it
a- I
on
made
the
a
black
joke.
market.
Yeah, I made that joke though, because that's what he's, I think, referring to.
Thanks. I had no clue.
Well, then you didn't.
That's
She's
That's why
amazing.
Anyway, so what was recovery like? How did that take a long time, or is it pretty much like that? He's yank it out, sew you up, and you're good to rock? Or
No, so back to the ice chest story. Like literally, when I went to my pre-op appointments before my surgery, and the doctor's like explaining to me what the transplant's gonna look like. It's like a 4.5, 5 hour surgery. Had to be there at 5:30 in the morning, and literally my operating room is right here, and the recipient operating room was gonna be right down the hallway. They take my kidney out, put it in the ice chest, which is crazy that you said that. Walk it to the other room.
movies don't lie, dude.
I guess I've never seen any like when I told
Styrofoam
people.
too, huh?
I don't
Little
know
white
what it looked
styrofoam
like.
thing?
I was not awake.
Well, how do you know that they put it in there?
They told me, like, they gave me like the whole rundown of what we're gonna do. Like, I think
We
they
got
had
any
to,
nurses watching this?
probably.
Everybody backstage is so mad at me right now. What are they doing over there? Every time I look up at them, they're giving me a dirty look.
I think that's just
It's
the
just
face.
Jessie. Yeah, she's just like.
Tina.
It's who I am as a person. It's just angry. All
It
the
is
time.
kind of hot in here.
It's hot
What
as
is it?
balls
What
in
is it,
here.
82 in here?
82. I feel like
Oh,
I
look
just
at the
jumped into the
thermostat.
devil's
No, it's-
asshole.
Oh my god, it literally is 82 degrees in here.
How do you know that?
HVAC
I've
technician.
just been doing this too long.
So
Wait,
you
you
just
can
know the
feel it?
temperature of the room?
I did that earlier. I could tell with
60.
the way that yeah. Well, I can tell you Celsius too.
No, you can't.
What
I'm
is
not,
it?
I'm not going to, dude.
20,
Those skills
30.
aren't for y'all. I already busted one out for y'all, dude. Get off me. All right,
Sharing
so
is caring.
categories. What do y'all want to do? Not organs. Clearly, she's done her research on organs. She's been giving away and
No,
by
I just
getting
think
some.
you don't know them.
Have you ever thought about getting one?
Getting what?
What?
An organ from somebody?
What?
It doesn't work. I don't think it.
Okay.
I don't think that's in my next 5-year plan. Maybe in the future.
Okay.
Hopefully not.
Right, but if I ever needed one, I would hope that like
I would test.
someone
Are you
would
gonna hit him up
volunteer.
like,
no,
hey, buddy?
no.
Hey, I need a lung, bro.
Harper,
No.
you would already have 3 people who would test for you: Jesse, me, and Kate.
Aww. Stop.
Ethan.
I
If
would
I was
definitely do
dying
it.
of kidney failure, you're gonna say not me.
Oh, I probably would do it. I'm just kidding. I would definitely do it. I would definitely do it. Everybody get off me. I'm just kidding. Okay.
Alright, what does categories even mean? Like, what are you talking
Like,
about?
do you remember the game that we used to play at the pool where it's
Like, you say colors and we're like pink, blue, red,
Yeah.
green. Okay, go. Bust it. Let's go.
Well, we
Dan-
think of a category.
Beers.
Dances.
I'm gonna be
Or
terrible.
games.
I don't know beers.
Dances.
dances?
I don't even know what that means.
Types
Megan.
of dances. Are you kidding?
So like the
Like-
savage.
No, we're not doing
Yeah.
that.
Stanky leg.
You have to actually do each dance too. 'cause
Yeah,
I-
let's go. Let's go.
No, that's
Harper's
too
got
hard.
it.
I only
Yep.
know the stanky leg, and you already said that one.
Wait, can you?
I only
tell
know
us
the
that?
stanky leg.
I only know that
Wait,
stanky
I don't
leg.
think I've ever witnessed Ethan doing a stanky
I
leg.
definitely haven't.
I don't know
Okay.
if I want to.
No. I don't know how to do it. I was just saying
Ethan.
that's the only one I could literally
Ethan.
think of. I don't know
Try
how to
it.
do
You
it.
can't think of
Let's
like
practice.
the shopping cart, like you know the
Tootsie
stir
roll.
fry.
I don't even listen to music, guys. I don't even know what y'all
All right,
are talking
different
about. All right,
category.
yeah. We can do beer. You said you're gonna
I
be
don't
bad
know
at that.
beer.
You brought it up.
Country artists.
Harper doesn't listen to country.
Yes, I do.
A little bit.
Gosh, all right. I might lose this
She's
one.
changed.
I'm nervous.
Okay. All right. You want to start it off, or you want me to?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Luke Combs,
Luke Bryan,
Toby Keith,
Johnny Cash,
Shania Twain,
Reba McEntire.
the Dixie Chicks.
Wow.
I'm like super impressed right now.
Ding, ding, ding.
Tyler
Harper.
Childers. What? No, Tyler Childers. We got to give a little bit.
I don't know
feedback.
I don't
Tyler
know who that
Childers.
I do. He's,
Yeah,
yeah.
He's famous.
Keep going.
Okay, Kenny Chesney,
Chris Stapleton.
Reba McEntire.
Already said it.
Oh.
All right, we'll give
No,
you a
you
pass.
didn't.
Yes, he did.
Oh.
Ew.
Yeah, why you
Yes,
got-
he did.
I just
All right,
said
I
it.
get a pass.
Step
Because
on the
we
vote.
said it in unison, it sounded like
Oh.
one voice.
Well,
Okay, replace Zach Brown Band.
okay.
Does the
Florida
audience
Georgia
have
Line.
any?
Does what?
Florida
I'm
Georgia
just saying,
Line.
does the audience have any?
Chris Mountain.
Chris Young.
Yeah, nobody knows that loser.
I will
Just
come
kidding.
across this
I'm kidding.
studio.
I think I said the last one. So you.
Morgan Wallace.
Morgan Wallen. Morgan Wallace. Are you thinking of the same one?
Race car driver?
I don't think of the one. No, I'm thinking of. All right, I think I lost.
I had one for the next one.
What was it?
Darius Rucker.
Ugh.
I love him.
It's a good one.
I love him. That was my first concert.
See, I ran
Mommy
out.
likes
I don't
them.
listen to music enough anymore.
Okay, so give me a topic that you can do. Let's do NASCAR drivers.
Ooh.
You don't
Yep.
want to do that.
Mark Martin,
Kyle Busch.
Dale Earnhardt,
Richard Petty.
Dale Earnhardt Jr.,
Kurt Busch.
Ethan Ayers,
AJ Allmendinger.
Ethan Ayers' dad.
Daddy.
That does not work.
I'm getting nervous.
Yeah,
Kyle Johnson.
who is
Jimmy
that?
Johnson.
Kyle Johnson.
Kyle Busch. I already said him first.
Kyle Johnson.
I thought he was one of the
You're
race
Jimmy
car
Johnson.
drivers.
Jeff
Danica,
Gordon.
Danica Patrick.
She doesn't drive a race car anymore, and even when she
Oh
did,
yeah,
she
Ryan
did.
Nelson said Jeff Gordon.
All right, well I did better than you thought. Like that was a
You did
challenge.
do a
I'm
lot.
down
You
for it.
threw out
Shout
Mark
out
Martin.
Ryan
Where the hell did
Nelson.
you get that
I
from?
think my mom likes him. when he used
Shout
to.
out to mom.
Yeah,
Huh?
thanks, mom.
Yeah, Mark Martin. He was legit.
I'm trying to go to a NASCAR race. I heard you get there at like 7 a.m. and the race is until 7 p.m.
It's a long day. I mean,
So,
Whatever. Yeah, I mean. I
like
don't
you
know.
take naps in the car.
You can. Usually we get there. We don't go anywhere that much, but you used to get there at like 9 or 10 in the morning, and the race would start at like. I guess you go in at like 5 or 6. So yeah, you just kind of tailgate all day. You bring a grill and park. Have you never
it's
been
a
to one?
long
I've been to
day.
Southside Speedway, and
What's
I've
it
been to
at?
Darlington.
Really?
Yeah, is that in South Carolina?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been there.
And you would like
I
tailgate
had
all
the
day
worst time
before
of
it?
my life. No, I was 12.
Oh. Yeah, it's not,
I was literally like, "Can we go?"
that's not a good age for a
That
NASCAR
sucks.
race. For a, you know.
There were these two men sitting next to me in ripped jean shorts with Mountain Dews, trying to flirt with me, and I was literally 12 years old. I was like, "Please leave me alone."
You were
No,
definitely
you
at a
weren't. You were
NASCAR
like,
race.
Can I
Yeah, I
have a
was 12 years
cigarette?
old, but I was like 6'2".
You're like, can I get a cig?
No, I was not like that.
It wasn't me. It was Harper. She's
Okay,
never
what's
had
the
a
next
cigarette.
category?
She's an athlete.
Oh, yeah,
High
sorry.
level. And a coach. Oh, the next. Who's your favorite female UFC fighter? Do you know any?
0.
Amanda Nunes
No,
is fighting.
do like a category of like stuff that like.
No, we're not playing categories anymore. We're done past that. We're not just going to send the categories podcast. Yeah, this is like
That
love
was
this game.
fun.
For the rest
All right,
of the night.
you want to do
I
one more?
thought you wanted to at least beat me since I beat you.
No, I lose most of them.
Okay.
I don't really know the English language that well, but I started a podcast, so that's
You can't
how I
read.
think.
That's Clover Hill High School.
Yeah.
Shout out
Shout
Dr.
out.
Marks.
Dr. Marks.
See what? See who?
Uh,
All right. Well, what's the category going to be if you want to do one more?
I mean, we could do like.
States. Nevada.
I swear on everything that was coming out of my mouth.
Oh my gosh.
Virginia,
Oh.
North Carolina.
Delaware,
South Carolina.
Maryland,
North Dakota.
Maine,
South Dakota.
Massachusetts,
California.
Arkansas,
Idaho.
Oklahoma,
Pennsylvania.
Arizona,
West Virginia.
North Carolina.
I already
Already
said that.
said that.
What?
That was pretty good.
I was trying to like.
Wait, what did we get to 20 of them? That's not that good.
No, don't be dramatic. I was like,
I only know them alphabetically. I can't. Even,
Maybe
Are
it's like-
you kidding?
I literally.
I don't
only
even
know
know.
I
them.
can't fill in a blank map.
Only
I
because
could fill in some.
I can't.
I can do the whole perimeter and about this much of the side, but like this
Which side?
section right here, I have no clue.
That was a great job.
This section.
Yeah, do that whole thing one more time.
So like the coast,
guests were
I'm
loving it.
good. Like
And
this
that's the
side,
second part of that.
this side I got it. The middle,
Okay.
lost.
The middle. Okay, yeah, the middle.
I'm sure. Can someone else agree with me?
Yes.
Yeah, I
okay.
think all of them probably agree with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Wait, did you guys learn that song?
Alabama, Alaska, Arizona,
Yeah, yeah,
Arkansas,
yeah, that's the
California,
only way in
Colorado,
the States.
Connecticut. Oh, that's all
I
I
don't
know.
remember it though.
Delaware, Florida,
You would have
Georgia,
heard me
Florida,
clearly going in
Idaho,
alphabetical
Arizona,
order if I remembered that song.
For real,
Yeah.
you didn't
You know.
like that. Dude.
No, I
I don't
think I
think
did it.
Ethan
I
went
don't
to
remember.
class.
No, I did. I'm saying I think I did it. I just don't remember.
I
it.
only remember the James Madison song.
What is
kind
that
of.
one?
Oh wait, start it off.
Or like
I
any
can't.
Schoolhouse Rock.
Oh,
The James Madison.
we're
song.
going on a river
Yes,
cruise.
we're
We're
going
going on a river cruise on the rivers of Virginia.
On the rivers of Virginia.
Was
Pigs
that
in
a
the
Miss Taverner
Potomac.
song?
Shout out
Yes.
to Miss Taverner. I know
Yes.
you're my friend on Facebook, so if you
Yeah,
just
shout out
happen
to
to
Miss
be on
Taverner. I
here,
had her too.
Dude, Miss
Did you
Taverner
actually?
was-
Yeah.
we
She is
all
the only
did.
reason I know anything about
history in
Yes,
Virginia.
history.
Me
Literally,
too.
Yes. Like,
I can tell you all the rivers. Like
All right, Miss Taverner, I love you. I don't remember anything though. I'm
everybody
just kidding.
loved
I
Miss
remember
Taverner.
some-
She's
yeah, I remember
beautiful
some
and
stuff.
she was such a good
she was
teacher.
beautiful. Her beautiful
Was?
blonde hair.
Still is.
Oh, I mean,
literally
she
saw her
is.
2 years
Y'all are a
ago,
bunch of
she
haters.
looks
She
exactly
probably
the
looks the
same.
exact same.
Yes.
100%.
She does.
Gorgeous.
I saw her like, I don't know.
17 years ago.
No, I saw her. I was when I was a lifeguard.
17
Oh
years
no, I
ago.
literally saw her at work like 2 years ago. She has not changed.
I believe it.
Well, all right. Well, then I got to get through this. There's 2 females fighting on the main card of UFC 250, which I thought UFC 250 was going to be like Conor McGregor, just because it's like a one of the increments, like 250, 500.
We have no.
Thousand.
What does
I
that
have
mean?
literally no idea what you're talking
Like the events, like what?
What do the numbers
about.
mean?
250, 500.
Like
That's like as
Like,
far
alright,
as
alright,
like
alright.
as long as they
I
have to
thought you
go.
were talking about weight, and then you said 1,000. I was like,
no,
that's
no, no, no,
aggressive.
no, no,
Like-
yeah, no,
It's a
no.
big girl.
No. UFC 1 was the first event. UFC 2 was the second event.
So they're on 250 events.
Yeah, which usually like UFC 100 was like one of their biggest ones, right? Like their 100th anniversary, even though it's not like the 100 years. But you see what I'm saying? So I thought 250, which it is. It's Amanda Nunes. She's like the biggest.
I could have
You
named
want
her.
So
You
wait,
could-
are
yeah.
they on 1,000 now?
No, they're on 250. I was just saying I thought the card was going to be a lot bigger than. Not that there's nothing wrong with Amanda Nunes. She's a huge athlete, but anytime you're on like 250 or 300, it's not like it's 256. You know what I mean? Like when you look at the the incremental numbers, they should be like some huge thing, which it is because it's Amanda Nunes. It's just I don't know. I don't really even know where I was going with that. Now y'all asked me too many questions.
Sorry, this is totally over all of our heads.
That's
I
my
think I
bad.
forgot I was
That's
on
my
here
bad.
for 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's my bad. Anybody that's
Harper
friends
fell
with
asleep a
Harper
little
that's
bit.
watching this podcast, and I'm talking about UFC right now, trust me, this isn't like Harper's like, woo, UFC. She had no idea I was even going to bring this up. But either way, she's a female fighter in the main card, and you knew who her name was. So
She has the braids.
Ryan Melton said UFC 100 and UFC 200 are the big events. UFC 300 would be the next biggest event.
Okay,
Okay,
I
that
understand,
makes
Ryan.
sense.
Thank
Thanks, Ryan.
you.
my bad. Thanks, Ryan Melton.
He's a good guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, he can see.
Literally
He's good with the
He's
English
very good at
language.
communication.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I appreciate like the breakdown because like some things I just like you're just
I think
like
the way
talking
that
through it. I'm
Ethan
like, yeah.
explained it was not making any sense.
It's like those teachers that like are so good at a subject because they understand it that they literally can't explain it to
Yes.
us because I have
'Cause it
no
goes
idea
way
what you're
above.
talking
Yes.
about, but they are so
Yes.
passionate that they just like
Yes.
get it.
Yeah. Thanks,
Anyway.
Ryan Melton, because I think that we would have just gone in circles and we would have never understood what was going on, and everybody would just be like, "This is the worst conversation I've ever heard in my life." But
Ryan,
thank you for
just
saving
saved
the
the
day.
podcast.
Yeah, you just saved the
Yeah.
podcast, so thank you.
Can
But
you just look
anyway,
at your wallpaper? Like that's adorable.
yeah,
That's
can't see
so
it, but-
cute. Like
Yeah.
dad goals, okay?
I know I need to update it with a picture of her and him. It's just one of those things you never think about,
Right,
your
but I mean that
background.
still is like special, you know.
But
Our pregnancy announcement, by the way, you can find that on Facebook.
Yeah, go like, share, subscribe, comment. Jesse's on
do
her
the same
way
thing
up.
on YouTube. When this is posted on YouTube tomorrow, subscribe, like, share. What were y'all like, subscribe, and subscribe?
I don't
Her
know.
pregnancy
Our
announcement?
Oh, pregnancy announcement?
Mhm.
Whose?
Mine.
Mine.
You better be careful about
You're
that.
pregnant?
Harper. Yeah.
Jesus.
Again?
This is news to me too, guys. I mean, we need to make
Breaking
this.
news.
Surprise!
Irish twins coming
We should have
in
waited
hot.
until episode 250.
I think 300, like Ryan said.
True.
That would be the next
Right.
biggest event.
True. I'm gonna have Ryan in the backstage next time, just so he can mediate.
Is Ryan like a buddy of yours?
Yeah, back at school.
Amazing.
Apparently, we really need him.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
He's gonna be like holding up signs.
So, what's your favorite sport? You're obviously a volleyball player. What's your favorite sport to watch?
Oh. I love watching beach volleyball, and I'm not even saying that because I play volleyball because I'm not good at beach volleyball. Like, indoor is where I've been born and raised, and it's definitely a completely different
You were
sport.
born indoors?
I was. I think you were too.
Dang, dude. No,
She was
not me.
conceived outside.
Not me.
Aggressive
We're not gonna
statements
speak
to
on
make.
that.
Sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, so beach volleyball I think is just super fascinating to watch, men's or women's, because if you think about how it is to like walk or run on the beach, like imagine jumping and diving and getting back up and hitting a ball. Like it's just crazy.
Yeah, sand in your teeth and your mouth and shit. Oh, it's horrible.
Yeah.
In other places.
But I also love football. Like NFL Sundays
I was thinking
are
of
like my
men's
favorite.
volleyball.
Also, other places.
Way other places.
Yeah, up in your pee hole.
Okay.
All right.
That's what y'all were thinking. I said it. Okay.
I was actually.
I said the
picturing,
male
like-
part. At least I didn't say the
It sounds
female
like your
part.
butt crack.
Yeah. He goes to
Okay, itch. Like you were just talking about your pee hole.
That was my favorite in the show.
Megan didn't catch on. He's over there.
All right.
Intern Megan is still an intern.
So your favorite sport to watch is beach volleyball.
I mean, I enjoy that,
just
but
because of how hard it is.
yeah, like it's just amazing to me, and but I really do like NFL football. I love Sunday night football.
Team?
Like, kind of like born a Redskins fan because my dad and my brother, but like I'm the type of person that likes sports that I like to watch any good game. Like even if it's two teams that I don't care about, like for the instance the Super Bowl, like it was not a good game all year, and then it got super close at the end, and I didn't care about either of the two teams playing, but I just like competition.
Yeah. No, I think that the top two for me are definitely NASCAR and I love NFL football.
Couldn't have guessed NASCAR.
I don't know. I mean, I like watching football just as much. Well, here's the thing. I'll say this. Depending on the track, some NASCAR tracks, I'd rather literally watch an NFL football game. Some tracks, I'd rather watch a NASCAR race.
Can you explain to me how they go around 500 times?
They don't. It's 500 miles.
So is that more?
Well, it's not a 1 mile track. It's usually like the Daytona 500 is 2.5 miles, so it's only 200 laps. 500
miles.
Yeah. They go in for pit stops and they get refueled and new tires and everything. They get sets of tires. Have you ever seen a NASCAR pit stop?
Yeah, it's like insane. That's what I'm saying. That's why I thought I could get out of your race car so easily, and I needed 4 people to pull me out.
If it was on fire, you'd be in bad
Yeah,
shape,
like
buddy.
I would have just said.
Yeah, I hope this fire suit's really thick.
So do they like get out and walk around?
They get out pretty quick. Who?
The racers, like, do they walk around?
No. You're in the car that's why they lose like sometimes 8 to 10, 12 pounds during a race.
I need a race. Or I need to just ride.
Well, it's just water
ride.
weight. It's just water weight from sweat. So you gain it right back. You're so thirsty afterward. You drink.
How many laps do you do at Southside Speedway?
Only 25.
So that's kind of quick.
Yeah. Well, they have to fit 6 races in on a Friday night, and the one thing about racing on Friday nights is you have to start the race a little bit later to give people time to get off of work to get to the track. Yeah. As opposed to Saturday race tracks usually start a little bit earlier and end a little bit earlier. So that's one benefit. But everybody loves the Friday night racing because that way they also, for one, have a track to go to on Friday night and a track to go to on Saturday night. The people that are huge on it. And just, I don't know, there's something about doing it on a Friday night that's just a little
literally,
bit more fun.
It reminds me of my childhood because living in Brandermill every Friday I could hear the race, like, I could just hear it from my house.
I don't know. I think it's just something about being able to go on a Friday night as soon as you get off work. It makes your Friday a lot better, and you still have the whole weekend to do whatever you want, especially for the racers, too. Like, I like that. If you race on a Saturday, for one, because they race a little bit earlier, they usually also have all-day practice because it's not like everybody's got to go to work or come get after work. So you got to leave earlier. Yeah, you got to, like, it's a whole day event, and then you drive all the way back, and then you get back so late. Sunday, you end up, unloading on the car and all the, stuff out of the trailer. So it just ends up kind of ruining your whole weekend, as opposed to if you get it done on Friday night and, kind of unload as much as you can on Friday night after you get home, you still have your whole weekend back to yourself, so.
So do you just, like, drive this car there?
No, you have to put it in a trailer.
Oh. You told me that he drives it around the neighborhood.
Those aren't real lights.
I told you he drove it around the neighborhood once.
Those aren't real lights.
What do you mean?
They're just stickers.
They're literally stickers.
So where's the lights?
It doesn't have any. There's lights on the track.
Perfect.
Is that how every race car is, or just yours?
Yeah, because if you have
Can you
lights and
imagine
you
how
get into a
much
bump,
glass?
the glass will be all over the track.
Wow.
Why would you ever need lights?
I think my lights are plastic.
On your car? Well, they are, but the
That's
plastic,
still a lot
the
of
broken
debris.
plastic would, the broken
it's still
plastic is
cut
still
your
really
tire.
thick, yeah. And it's just debris in general, because it doesn't even matter that a tire could fling it up into the stands and cut somebody's eye or something like that. So
Wow.
anything.
Yeah.
I'm making up like Final Destination things right now, but
Okay,
people
you're
saying
joking,
mean
but
things.
remember that time?
is anybody saying any? Yeah.
Ryan
I want to hear the
was
mean ones.
laughing.
What did he say?
A bunch of flapping emojis.
Ryan.
Probably he already knew about all the NASCAR stuff about like taillights, or they're not actually
Well,
having
okay,
wheels on.
but that's like a legitimate thing because,
A lot of people don't know.
well, and that one time
Well-
there was that really horrendous wreck, like right on the front stretch, and that car and like debris came flying up at all the people that were sitting right there. I got hit with some rubber.
At Southside?
Yeah, dude. It almost took out the light pole. People scattered.
It
It
did
was
take
like-
out the light pole.
Well, yeah, but it didn't like come flying down.
Oh.
Like it was leaning
It
over.
was caught by like whatever,
It was,
like
the fence
it,
held
like
it
half
up,
the
but,
straps
like,
broke.
literally,
Yeah,
like the light pole came towards the crowd.
they had to clear that section of the bleachers for
Was
the
the
rest of the night.
driver okay?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But like
The
the,
car was
cars
not.
were like up in the fence.
Yeah, the car literally went up on the wall, it hit the light pole, and like came back down.
Wait,
It
I
was
think
big.
one time I went to Southside Speedway to watch you, and your gas pedal fell off.
That did happen actually one time.
Yes.
It didn't fall off. It just
You couldn't
It,
push on it.
yeah, it like broke free from the cable and the part that actually moves it.
So how were you
swivels it, so-
going?
Well, I wasn't really. I was just idling back to the pit.
So you rolled there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did I finish the race?
I don't think so.
No,
I don't think
I
you
don't even think
could.
you-
I was
Started.
having a gas pedal problem for like 2 races. One of them was like I was able to finish the race with it like kind of broken. It wouldn't go full throttle. And then the next race we tried to fix it. Somehow it broke all the way, and so I couldn't even finish the race.
Were you upset?
And then we finally got it fixed for the third one.
Fuller said Josh Berry just wrecked Bobby McCarty with 5 laps to go. Bobby wrecked Josh, and so Josh got revenge. Ooh, that's juicy.
Is that on a
That is
NASCAR race
That's
right now?
the tea, sis.
We should have had that bad boy playing.
I think it's on special. It's right on speed51.com or something like that.
Oh.
Fuller will let us know.
Thanks for the update, Fuller.
Thanks, Fuller. That's pretty wild, though. There's always, it seems like whether giving or receiving, Josh Berry, I think is his name, he's always in something. Maybe I'm thinking somebody else. I don't know.
So,
I don't know what I'm talking about.
should
I
we
think that
go
would be
to
like
Southside Speedway and I can try driving that?
Well, it's not mine, but you can ask the owner for approval if you like.
Alex.
He probably won't say yes, but he might.
Like,
And
I'm not
Southside
trying
Speedway's
to race.
closed right now.
I'm just trying to drive.
I bet
You know how to drive a
you
stick?
could-
No.
Okay, well that would be a start. Once you learn how to drive a stick, then you can apply for the seat time.
I know what all the different things mean.
It's
I
a
just-
lot easier said than done, Herb.
Do you know how to turn on the lights?
What light?
All right. Well, you
I
passed.
thought
that
you
test
had
safe.
no lights.
That's the. I was testing you and you passed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. You just failed now though.
Alex said Ethan whooped me one night in straight stocks with a broken rear. Could see the wheel flopping around and he still won.
That's that. It wasn't. Yeah, it could have been bad. It wasn't that bad, but it was pretty bad. You could feel it like inside the car, and it would get worse and better and worse and better, depending on the like when I had to slow down or whatever for like a caution, and it was everything was good, and then one more caution came out, and it was like, oh, here we go. Like I could feel like, and when we opened it up, like y'all, it's gonna be hard for y'all to understand this, but like it's got huge teeth that are literally like steel, like this big of teeth, gears that lock into each other, and it'll
Like
really
a
chewed
clock,
up, like
like a
it'll
clock.
really broken 3 out of the 8 or whatever off, so it was literally like missing and then slamming up against the next gear, like.
That's what my
So-
driving sounds like normally.
Yeah, that's you
We're not
flipping through the ditch.
We could have a segment on that.
Yeah, she's like drowning.
Megan's
Yeah,
make
you're
sure you pull up
underwater
quiet.
and your car's upside down, so it's a pretty good reason why. But we didn't tell the story, and we don't want to. Have you been in the car with Megan during any of her? We talked about when she was actually on screen, some of her driving. We don't want to fry Jessie on that one time that
Okay,
she.
can we?
Yeah,
let's
we
just
said
get
we
it
don't.
all out
No,
in
no,
the
we said.
open.
All right, do you want to tell your story about Justice then, and then tell your story about riding with Megan for all these years?
Okay, so we were in high school. I don't know how old you were, but I think
We were
I
all
was.
still in high school.
I think I was 17 and
That
maybe
was like
16.
my senior year,
Yeah.
probably.
And it was a snow day, so we were obviously home from school. And we're just sitting around Megan and Jesse's parents' house, and we're starving. So we're let's go to McDonald's.
It wasn't a snow day; it was an ice day.
Oh yeah, there wasn't even really any snow. It was just slush and that
Black ice.
all over the ground, right? So we're anyone that knows Brandon knows that it's like this, right? So we're whipping through Brandon Mill because McDonald's is at the front of Brandon Mill. I
Yeah.
needed that bacon,
it
egg,
was
and cheese.
10:57.
Yeah, it was the morning.
We had to get there for breakfast.
Right.
True.
Like,
So
we
we
were
were
going to miss out on breakfast.
Right.
We didn't get there.
So I was Jesse,
Big
pedal to the
cafe.
metal. Yeah. Sometimes they will serve you a few minutes late, but I was we're not chancing that. So let's
Yeah.
get there.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, we're not even 4 minutes away from Megan's house. We have just left. And I think I was in the back seat, and
You
Megan
were-
was
no,
in
you
the
were in
front
the
seat.
passenger
Was I in the
seat.
passenger
Yeah.
I was
seat?
in the back.
Oh, yeah, because I was so tall, I'm like, Megan, get in the back. And next thing you know, we just start skirt all over there
Okay.
into the grass, but it's all like mush. So
Yep.
remember the grass
The
is like,
ditch.
the ditch. So it's all like slushy, and I guess we just hit a little something and ended up over there in the grass.
But we were backwards on the
Yeah, we were facing the other
Facing the
way
other way.
on the side of the road, and like obviously, I don't know who called the police. I don't think it was us.
I don't think anybody
Nobody,
did.
the cops.
Well,
The
no, I
cops
think
came.
might have just
Yeah,
been
because we were
driving
worried
by.
about the Smirnoff Ices in
Yeah,
the trunk.
Jesse was like, "Oh my God, I
Oh
have
my
alcohol
God,
in the
yeah,
car."
I do have alcohol in the car.
So Megan, so y'all's mom came up there and you put it in
Hold
her
on,
trunk.
let's back up just a little bit here.
Smirnoff Ice.
This guy is at work. This guy is at work.
Oh, yeah. I
And-
called Ethan.
Jesse
Oh, yeah.
calls me hysterically
guy.
crying. I just wrecked my car. Oh my God!
We
Freaking
literally
out.
slid over here.
I'm like, it's okay. Is everything okay? Is the car okay? Are you okay? She's like, I'm okay. I don't know about the car. I'm like, what? Is it wrecked? Or like, have you gotten out and looked at it? She's like, no. Like, you haven't even gotten out.
Yes, she was. She was standing on the path over there.
No.
So I'm like,
First of all-
so I'm like, where are you? She's like, right, you know,
Right next to my house.
Yeah, right next to my house. So it turns out, you know, I was right there, like 5-10 minutes away with a buddy at work.
So
So-
Ethan comes.
So I show up and I'm like,
So
the car's
annoying.
fine. It's
We
just
literally were
in
just
the
over
ditch.
there.
It's just it's just you're supposed to be going this way and way over here on the pavement. So anyway, she like thought her car like when we were on the way there, we were under the impression that she had like wrecked her
Like
car.
there was no
Okay.
car
Bad.
left.
Can I just say though, for the record, I will never, ever, ever forget. I looked over at Harper as we're like sliding into the ditch.
We were all screaming.
And I was
Not
like-
only were we all screaming, but the way that my car fell into the ditch,
It did. It was like, don't, because I
it
smacked.
smacked the side of our car, and there was grass touching my passenger side mirror.
I was right there.
And then we popped back up, and like I.
You
for
almost-
I had
sure-
volleyball practice that night and I didn't go because I had whiplash like shit.
I was like for sure, and I called Ethan before I got out of the car because I was like, oh well, my car's destroyed now. Like I almost
Yeah.
just rolled it.
Because
Yeah.
we literally were like,
Half of it's destroyed.
Literally,
It's gonna look
like-
like Megan's future vehicles, where one side is just smashed and crashed and.
Yeah, like I.
Good joke.
Well, we were about to lead into yours with her next. That's why I was leading.
There was
into it.
only one.
I for sure thought that I.
wait, can I tell you about the time we were driving my car?
Yeah.
So
She
throughout
wrecked
high
your car
school,
too?
throughout high school,
Oh my God!
I had the crappiest car ever. Like
no
I
excuses.
didn't
Doesn't
care.
matter.
And Megan always asked me if she could drive, and I literally said no every single time. I was like, no, I don't care where we're going. Like I won't drink, and I will be the driver. Well, one night we're at this party, and I look at Megan, and she was like, if you want to drink, like I won't drive. And I'm like, okay, we're only going from our house in Brandermill to her boyfriend at the time's house, which is less than a mile away. So I'm going in on Burnett.
She had boyfriends every mile.
Right.
So, yeah.
I'm going in on the
Doesn't really
Burnett's.
matter where you're at. She
And
got
I'm
it.
confident with Megan's decision to drive my car sober from Brandermill to an apartment down the
That's your
street.
first mistake.
Yes,
I
and the
did
whole
pretty
time.
good.
No, she did great the whole entire way we get there, the whole time. Okay, and then there's a parking lot in front of the apartment where we have to park.
Uh-oh.
There's multiple open spots, but Megan
McGrath
picks.
driving school is coming back to act
Megan
now.
picks the first parking spot right here, which is next to the median curb part. And as she puts her signal on to turn into the parking spot. It's how precise she's trying to be.
Oh yeah.
Cuts it,
Pro.
and we're up on the curb, and my bumper is on the cement part right in front of us.
Oh
And I'm
my
like,
God.
For the record, your car was fucking massive.
okay, it was big, and she was used to driving that, but there's 12 open spots. Like all you gotta do is go down and just pull into one. But
My
she tries to-
decision-making skills were not up to par then.
we literally were like, don't, and I was like,
Everything.
all right, just get out. She was like, do
She
we fix
literally
it?
looks at me and she goes, "Get
Get
out
out."
of the fucking car."
She was like, do you want to fix it? And I was like, nope, just leave it. And we went inside.
You're like, I'll just repark it drunk.
And I came out the next morning because we slept there. I slept on a futon. We came out the next morning, and my car is like up
like
here,
this up on a hill.
and I'm like,
what the
God.
hell? Oh man.
I tried. A for effort.
Is that how it works?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we had I think only a few more things to talk about. What is everybody else saying? Is there anything we have to talk about on there? I know we've been,
Alex thinks it's funny I had a boyfriend every mile, but
I mean, I thought that was pretty funny.
good. All my ex-boyfriends are regretting it now.
That's on period.
Do we? Well, no, we won't. I meant to talk to you before.
I tried to come out here, but they were like, he needs his time, and I was like, okay, I need.
Well, I just need time to set up because I got out here so late, so I just needed time to actually set up everything. Because normally I'm like 30 minutes farther ahead of the game, but
Dad life.
I wanted to ask you. Yeah, Dad.
I'm scared. Is it going to be something that I don't want to answer?
Maybe that's why I meant to ask you at first. So we're just going to cliffhang everybody.
Can you ask me, and I'll just say if I don't want to answer.
Oh, what's your marital status right now?
We're not speaking.
We aren't. We're at a podcast right now.
Are you single?
The podcast is
married,
over. Me and Harper are no
divorced?
longer speaking.
I'm single.
Okay.
Sad
So,
girl
fellas,
summer.
all you creeps out there watching right now.
With that.
City girl summer.
Yeah, it's still
Guys
going to be a
don't-
hot girl summer.
Yeah, you don't
get
want
it
to.
twisted.
Guys don't care if you don't mention it. Guys will watch it. They will presume that you're single.
That's fair.
Say it again.
If you don't have
I
a ring
didn't
on your
follow.
finger,
They'll
guys
have their
will
fingers
presume you're.
crossed.
Yeah. They're just waiting to find out the entire time.
Okay, well, newsflash.
Slide into her DMs. What do you have?
Follow
some
me on
handles?
Instagram, Harper Rose with 4 E's at the end of Rose. I like to say Harper Rose, but my parents named me Harper Rose, so that's what I go with.
Is it a period or anything?
No
Because you're on
period.
Facebook as Harper Rose
Dash.
Smith. Harper Rose Dash Smith.
Harper-Rose Smith.
Shit. You got hard handles, bro. See, I don't even know mine, but you know yours and they're hard.
Okay, well,
so.
don't add me on Facebook probably because I can only add like 20 more friends and I'm at the limit, but I need to do a purge. So if you don't like me and you're my friend on Facebook, delete me. So I can
Yeah.
have room for people that like want to become my new friend.
Yeah. Yeah,
Also,
so
what's
if
your
you're not a fan of NASCAR like Harper is now, just go ahead and delete her. Because she didn't want anything to do with you anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Or if you have like hate in your heart, like delete me too.
Yeah.
Because I don't
Good
have
vibes
room for
only.
that.
yeah, that's what I hate about just.
I'm just
think-
kidding. Y'all
I-
can
I'm-
add me on Facebook, message me on Facebook.
I'm hoping actually that not everybody's news feed is like this, but my news feed is just literally. It's either.
You know
There
your
you
news
go.
feed is based off of what you look at, right?
Well, yeah, it's also based off of who you're friends with too.
Yeah, but you can unfollow.
So he has
people.
4 friends, so whatever his 4 friends look at,
Yeah.
I'm sure is what he sees.
Yeah. My 4 friends share 3 different things. But anyway, yeah, I think you're saying like Pinterest stuff like that. I mean, Facebook, you're just seeing what.
No, you're not. There's an algorithm.
Yeah, I know as far as sponsored ads and all that kind of stuff, but that's one thing.
No, it's not.
I finished Megan's triple pour.
But either way, I just think that the news is so
You're
BS
welcome.
nowadays because every news channel is so political, right? You can agree to that, even if you watch the news, that just the news has gotten so political.
Yeah, well.
Well,
Yeah.
my social media news timeline is the same exact way now. Because all y'all want to talk about is, and not even now there is a time to talk about it. When there was COVID, that's all y'all wanted to talk about. When there's an election, oh my God, which we're coming up on one, obviously. That's why everybody's talking about Trump this and Biden this. Just stop. I'm so tired of everybody's just that's ever on my timeline. And I don't post anything political and I don't engage in anything
I
political.
don't think
so
you
there's no
post
reason.
anything, period. Like,
That's what I'm saying. I really don't post anything.
you're a ghost follower. You look, you don't like, and you just scroll.
Fake.
Call it out.
You should probably support your friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, you want to come at me? This is going to get real right now. I don't follow you on Facebook anymore, but we're friends. But I'm going to. I just recently did
Oh my
today.
God.
Refollowed you.
Oh,
Now
You
you're
and
really,
Megan-
Now you're really not talking.
Okay, no, no, we are. You
Why
and
do you
Megan.
unfollow me?
I did it at the same time as you and Megan because y'all were both ratchet. Just
Are you
wrecking
gonna
cars
follow
over the
Megan
place.
either?
I didn't. I do now.
I don't care.
Yeah, Megan doesn't care. See,
I
you love
deleted.
her like that.
I deleted my Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram apps.
Amazing.
It was
You
long time
unfollowed
ago.
me?
Wow.
Yeah.
Why? This is when you were posting about like the snow. or
Dude, there was
something.
literally no. This was a time when literally y'all were. I guess I don't know what y'all were doing. Y'all were in college maybe or something.
Yeah.
Harper
Do you
wants
ever
to
look
find
at your
her
memories and
outfit
you're like,
days.
what the
I literally sent
Every
them to
day.
Megan like 14 years ago today. I posted on Facebook, GM, good morning, going to Megan's, BBL, be back later.
Okay.
Then when she got to my house.
At Megan's now, with the ... little smiley face.
Well, Harper,
Yes.
we love you. I love you.
How could you
I
know?
follow you now. And I've always followed you on
As of
Instagram.
today.
I've always followed you on Instagram, and I've
Literally as
always.
of today.
I didn't realize until I went to your Facebook page to like look at
Tag
stuff.
me.
No, because you can
He's
do that
just-
from your
he's
non.
doing some
You don't do that from
research.
page.
because you
Yeah,
haven't
yeah.
seen your
I was
stuff.
doing some digging. I was creeping on you, and I was like,
Not the
how did I
only
not
one.
see all this kind of stuff? And then I'm like, oh shit, I don't follow Harper. And I wasn't gonna
Offense
tell you about it
taken.
until you said, you view, but you don't hit that like button. I never saw any of it. Okay, so don't
Because
at
of
me.
your action.
Yeah, I know, but you wanted to put this whole like you see it, but you don't like it. No, I would have liked it, but I didn't see it, which is my fault. But don't put it on me like that.
Dig that
Okay.
hole a little deeper there, Ethan.
Okay, yeah, this isn't exactly helping. I'm just saying I didn't view it and then not like it because that I do hate when people do that.
Yeah, it's like not fair.
Yeah, well, I didn't do that. I unfairly unfollowed you. So we'll end on that. I follow you now.
Okay, well, can I get some followers if you're gonna unfollow me? Like,
No, see now I was trying to clear up some space for you because you have so.
I
such
know
big-
Ryan Melton's gonna follow you tonight.
that would be nice.
There you go.
Okay,
Me and him dated for like 6 months back.
amazing.
All right.
Oh God.
We don't ever know how to end these, and by we I mean me because I'm the only one that's here every time. But share it, like it, subscribe on YouTube,
And
Follow Harper.
Follow me. Harper.
follow Harper. Don't just friend her and then unfollow her because you'd be a douche like me. Follow her also.
Follow me
Yeah.
through my life in Florida as a college volleyball player. It's kind of cool. Once I'm back at school, like I have a pretty cool
Well,
life.
that's another thing too is I keep up with you, and even when and Jesse will attest for this. Hopefully, oh my God. But even when I don't see you, I'll like ask, "How's Harper doing?" When like, say if she's like, "Oh, Harper was over at my mom's today," when she's over there with Amelia.
Oh,
That's
does
so
he really
nice.
do that?
Yeah, that is true.
And he literally never asks about me.
Because he
That's
doesn't
definitely-
care.
Dude, she already, yeah, like nobody's attesting that.
He'll
But,
text me on Saturday and be like, "What are you doing tonight?" to make sure I'm coming, and that's all I hear from him during the week.
That's not true.
Ethan.
Sometimes, no, sometimes
Ethan
I won't
really
text her
will
at
not
all,
see
and
you
she'll
unless
text
he
me and
needs
say,
something.
"Do you need me tonight?" And I'll say, "Nah."
And
And I'll
that's
just
it.
say that, or I'll just give her a thumbs down.
That's so dry. Like I
I
cannot
don't
get down
actually.
with the
She's
dry
making shit up,
communication.
dude.
I am,
Don't
I
let
am,
her.
I
Yeah,
am.
don't let her.
I'm
See,
good.
we were on a good note with me
Mhm.
asking you about Harper when, like, and then Megan had to come in and ruin it with like say that I'm a short
Look at
texter.
Ethan. He's like,
No, Ethan is literally like one of those people that like if he doesn't have something relevant to say, like he's not gonna speak. Like
I wish I was like that
Same.
because I'm the exact opposite. Whatever
Although I
I'm
have
gonna
a
say is
podcast.
relevant.
Where I talk about all kinds of shit I shouldn't.
well, but
But-
like on a
Can we just talk
personal
about how I was
level,
nervous before I got on here? Like
you
I was
nervous
literally
now?
about to like.
Harper's
Well, that was
like-
actually that wine glass is a lot bigger than it looks. So that was like half of a wine bottle ago. But
Yeah, I told Trina I'd buy her a new one tomorrow. Whoops.
and I only drink
Cheers.
one
It's Tina.
Pepsi Zero.
That's not Pepsi Zero.
It is.
Oh.
All right, everybody. Good night. Share, like, subscribe, like we said the first 107 times.
Follow me on
Holler at
TikTok.
Harper. Slide into our DMs.
Okay.
We're out.
And we'll see you
I didn't
next
say
week.
send dick pics in there.